Sports and recreation not only forms a fundamental part of early childhood development, but for many children in the townships, sports can also be used as an opportunity to interact with others and escape challenging home circumstances. Now, the township of Thembisa is no exception, and LimaSports program and youth development, a weekly sports-orientated program, has given renewed hope to the youth in that area. Now, the program runs from March to September during weekends and school holidays and has an average turnout of nearly 900 children. With the success of this program in uplifting the youth of Thembisa, the aim has now moved to empowering young girls through a new initiative, the Lima Girls League, that is set to launch next month. Now, joining us to speak on this league is Derrick Maphoru, who's the founder and chair of the LimaSports program. Derrick, thanks so much for joining us here on the AM Report. And tell us a bit more about the Lima League. You in Thembisa, you see the plight of these young children, and you decide, let's start up a league. Why?
Good morning to the viewers at home and everyone, parents, kids, and our coaches. With our LimaSports program, we've identified a gap in the township in Thembisa, where we saw most kids always playing without a structure. And obviously having to deal with these other social illnesses in our area, we saw that we need to have a league. We need to start a program that only resonates with kids, that resonates with the most talented kids. And then we decided, look, let's rather just start a league and try to get kids off the street. And that's just the simple idea when it started in 2018. And then fast forward, we ended up now building a program that actually has grown, not just only at Thembisa Welamlamu, but from Thembisa Welamlamu to like now Gauteng as a whole.
And what are some of the key areas that you wanted to improve in the lives of the children in Thembisa? Of course, you see yourself in a lot of them, and you saw a need to reach out and give them a renewed sense of hope.
To be honest, most of the kids, they come from disadvantaged backgrounds, whereby some of them, they're being abused, you know, those sort of things. So for us, we've created a structure whereby we're trying to give kids a lesson, not just only in sports, but the values. There's certain values that you get when you're participating in sports. Those values, you can use them in the field and you can also use them off the field. And those values, there's some of the values that I've carried all my life. They've shaped me and made me who I am. So like you just said, I see myself in those kids. So once we've created the structure, we started helping them, teaching them what to do, how to do it. Now the kids are committed. Now they know how to show up. They know how to respect. They know teamwork. And those are the values that they take from the field. They take it home. They take it to school. And that they can live their life throughout with those values.
Soccer, netball, and chess are the three sporting codes that you chose for this particular league. Are you hoping to perhaps broaden it now as you look to see how many other children you can touch? Yes,
to be honest, we're looking at adding more sporting codes, but due to our lack of facilities, that's what kind of gives us a bit of a problem in having to add more sporting codes, because we're looking at volleyball, we're looking at touch rugby, we're looking at cricket, because we have some of the kids that do that. We're looking at basketball, but due to the lack of facilities, it's gonna create a bit of a delay for adding more of those sporting codes.
Okay, let's talk about the Lima Girls League now. We're on the eve of International Women's Day tomorrow. You've chosen to focus specifically on a girls' league. Why is it important? Why is it that you identified a need to now have a niche where you're focusing only on the females?
If you check, we have the gender inequality in sports, whereby females are not being given the fair treatment. They don't earn the same. They don't, their games are not broadcasted the same. They're not being treated the same. So we're trying to close the gap of the inequality, because we've seen that most of the girls, they actually start quitting. By the age of 18, 19, they start quitting sports. So we thought, let's rather create a system whereby we start girls at a very young age, so that we give them something to empower. So mainly about the league, it's about empowering young girls in the township.
And that's launching next month, right? So
yes, ma'am.
How far are you in terms of preparations, and who's going to be part of this league now that you're hoping to launch?
So far, we've had Mr. Lolondlovu, the owner and founder of Sneaker Shack. He's the one that has shown interest, because they've been helping us since from last year in helping the girls. They've been donating the shoes from the Sneaker Shack, from the project run. So now they've shown interest in helping us, just form a better structure, because in terms of the operational cost, that's something that we cannot afford, because this is a self-fund program. So we've had Mr. Lolondlovu showing interest that, look, guys, are we willing to come in and assist the girls, because of they see the vision, they see the value in investing in the girls, and they see the importance of empowering young girls.
And we've seen some success stories coming from some of the girls that have attended your academy or the LimaSports program. And Mpumelelo Mnisi, as an example, who's now ploughing her trade for JVW, and got a call up for the under-17s and the national team as well. Yes,
those are some of those sweet stories that we've had over the years. I mean, Mpumelelo Mnisi started participating in our program way early, when we didn't even know what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
And then she was playing for Golden Girls, and later it took her to trials at JVW. She was there, committed, and her parents was also supportive. And that time we were still struggling in terms of transport and all these other things. And we pushed her, and because of she's that committed and the parents were supportive, and she ended up in 2022, she represented JVW at Corinthians Greek Sporting Club. They were playing against Lesotho, where they won 6-0, and she was the captain. And then when they launched the GDL League last year early, she was the first one to lift up the trophy. And then fast forward, she got selected at the under-17 national Banyana team. And for us, we were surprised. I mean, we were overwhelmed.
So what else would you then still like to achieve looking ahead to this Girls League that you want to launch next month? There's viewers watching at home saying, well, what is this? How do people get involved? And if somebody in the community of Thembisa wants to send their young girls to the program, how can they be part of it? Okay,
to be part of it, you can check our social medias. We are LimaSports program at Facebook, LimaSports program _SA, Instagram, Lima League _2, TikTok, Lima League _2, Twitter. So our plan is we're trying to create a recreational sports-based facilities, because the space that we're operating at, our netball court at this point in time, it's not looking good. The girls, they fall, they trip and fall whenever they play. So we need to try build a new netball court for them. And we're also trying to turn that space into a recreational sports facility. So basically we're trying to do something like Nike Center on a small scale. So that's what we're trying to do. So due to lack of funds, we are unable to build that. But that's something that is in the pipeline, and that's something that we know that we're going to achieve anytime soon.
So it is open to anybody who wants to participate. Is there a particular age group for the girls that you are looking to accept into the program?
Our program has got 4 divisions. It's divided into 4 groups. It's under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 17. So depending on which age group you're at, you can come and join with that age group, because we have over 48 teams that are participating in our league. So you can choose whichever team that you want to join and come and compete.
Launching on the 7th of April, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's the 7th of April then, when that's going to be launching. Thank you so much for joining us here, and all the best as you look forward.
Thank you so much.
Right, so that is Derrick Maphoru, who is the founder of the LimaSports program, just telling us a bit more about what to expect next month as they now branch out and establish a brand new league specifically for girls. That will be the Lima Girls League, that will be focusing on empowering young girls and seeing if they can soar to the heights that we've seen the likes of Mpumelelo Mnisi soaring to from this very same program.